What was your church history like? How did you, when you had your first salvation experience, what was that like?
So I grew up in a family that very, very rarely went to church. I can remember a couple of times when I was young, my parents would go to visit my aunt, and there was an Anglican church up the street that had Sunday school. So sometimes they would take us. And I think I attended vacation Bible school a couple times in the summer as a child. I also had a really good friend whose parents wanted her to go to church on Sunday mornings. They were Catholic. So they would make the kids go to church, parents would stay home. So I would go with my friend and sit in the service, not really understanding anything they were talking about. Had opportunities after the services to talk to the priests, but I often found that it did get to the point where it was like the priest would get frustrated that I was asking too many questions.
Yeah.
It was like he would see me coming and he'd turn around and walk the other way, or I do think at one point he said to me, "Listen, you're kind of bugging me. You ask too many questions." I was like, "Okay."
But this is what
Um,
you're called to do.
and so it was kind of funny. But as a teenager, I kind of knew that there was a God, but I didn't know what that looked like. I was very interested very young in things that were paranormal and that kind of thing. After my parents divorced, my dad was met a lady, quickly turned into a serious relationship, and she was interested in psychics and that kind of thing. And as a child myself, I had a lot of dreams and visions that would come true, which was kind of could be scary at times. But when I was 12 or 13, I ended up moving in with my dad and his new wife and got introduced to Ouija boards and seances and all that kind of thing. And of course, psychics, because that was what she was into.